You may have just found the perfect place to unplug. It's under $30,000 and it's sitting on more than 1.5 acres of land. Welcome to How Much House for the Money, everybody. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. So we're checking out 4 more properties under $35,000 today, and this is where we're going to begin. This one is in Illinois. Yes, you might gasp about the property taxes, but I'll talk more about that here in a minute. But this one is in Illinois, and this one's in Blandinsville. And look at this. It's $34,900 with a detached garage, and this house has more than 1,600 square feet of space. This is very pretty. You can go get the lay of the land, and as always, the links to these listings are found in the description box below every video. This looks very pretty. $34,900. So there's your detached garage. Looks like it may have vinyl siding, shingle roof, corner entry. It looks like you have a back entry as well. How nice is this? $34,900. And look at that. A little pole building also, and so you're getting a pole building, a house, and a detached garage for $34,900. Love it. So we're going to talk about property taxes here in just a minute for this property. So here we're going on into the living room. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of paneling. And we may get lucky and find hardwood floor beneath that carpet. Sorry, sometimes these photographs are very touchy. Here we go. So we see carpeting in the living room and paneling. We also see a drop suspended ceiling. And here we see wallpaper is peeling off that paneling. Now you might want to clean that upper area up a little bit. Find out what's going on with that. But this is $34,900 nonetheless. So another property with a low price and high potential. You may have baseboard heat from what it looks like. We're going to roll up that carpet and just toss it right out that window. I'll come and help you do it. And this is Blandinsville, Illinois in McDonough County. Population's around 25,000 people. 2.96% property tax rate. And median home value is just under $115,000. So here's the kitchen. Look at that. That is a very nice kitchen. You have a window above your counter. You have a sink with your faucet. A lot of cabinets. It's very nice. So the suspended ceiling does follow through into the kitchen. Vinyl flooring in your kitchen. There's your full bathroom with a tub and shower combination. Laundry room. It's a nice little contemporary style vanity. Left you a his and hers towel ring. Why not, right? Look at this. Built-ins. So this is probably on the second level. $34,900 house right here, you guys. Not $135,000, not $235,000. It's under $36,000 or under $35,000. $34,900. I love finds like this. Look how cute this is. Some of you who are not into dated homes, you're not into the fixers, you're not into going in and renovating, this channel may not be for you, but if you're curious like me, here you go. Let's just see what's out there. There are affordable houses in areas of the country that you can live in, you can move right into, call them your own, build some equity, build some return on your investment, live there for 5 years or 30 years, doesn't matter. These houses are out there, and I'm here to show them to you because I find them. And this is another good find in Illinois in Blandinsville. Now, if you were to spruce this place up, because the property tax rate's 2.96% in this area of Illinois, and Illinois has one of the higher property tax rates for sure. But if you even had an assessment, because the property assessor is going to, or the town assessor is going to come out and gauge your property taxes on what they see. That's when they judge a book by its cover, right? So even if you were to spruce this up, put a new roof on it, you added new landscaping, and hypothetical, you improve the value of this house to $75,000, your taxes would therefore be $22.20 a year, around $185 a month is what you pay for property taxes on this property with a house that's 1,600 square feet, a pole building, and a detached garage. So if you modernized it, spruced it up, and were taxed $75,000, and they're asking $34,900, you'd be paying $22.20 a year, or right around there, for your property taxes. Just something to think about. And this one's at 625 West Washington Street. Now, if you kept it the way it is and your assessment never really raised or was never increased, you'd be paying less than $500 a year. So just something to think about. And this one's at 625 West Washington Street, Blandinsville, Illinois, 61420. And let's see where we are on the map. So there's your parcel, nice square parcel. So let's see, we have 2 doors down and Tink's Cafe nearby. You have a convenience shop nearby as well over to the east. So we are, let's see here, south of, trying to see, Terre Haute in Ranton, and we are east of La Crosse, and we are west of Bushnell, and north of Georgetown, Macomb, and Fountain Green right there. I was trying to look at the town names. So there you have it. So Peoria, Illinois is way over here to the east, and we have Fort Madison, Carthage over to the west along with Warsaw. So red marks the spot right there, and here's your satellite view. And this is Blandinsville, Illinois right there. Oh, and you have Twin Oaks Country Club when you know we want to go get fancy. And there's your parcel. It's a square parcel, 34.9. So it looks like you do not have a neighbor over on one side, and your neighbor over on the other is not right on top of this property either. That's a nice parcel. Yeah, you don't have a neighbor right on top of it by any means. And this is Blandinsville, Illinois. Kind of a country setting right there. 625 West Washington Street. Been on the market 167 days, built in 1920. And it says here you have a 24 by 27 metal building with a concrete floor, as well as gas hookup for a heater. So you could have a business if you liked, even a doggy daycare or something like that. And there's also a 24 by 32 shed with an oversized 14 by 24 garage. The house features a laundry hookup on the main level, a primary bathroom, 2 bonus rooms, and all this at an affordable price. You've got to wonder why it's still on the market. 160 days on the market, or more so. And it was listed in February at $39,900. Now they're down to $34,900. And on a total assessment of $25,634, shows your taxes coming in at $13,577. So yeah, your taxes may go up to around $22,220 if they raise your assessment to $75,000. But again, you can check with the county clerk's office for more detail on the taxes, and that is McDonough County, and that's Blandinsville, Illinois, 61420. Let's look at your street view. Look at how pretty that is. Wow. So here's the area. You do your research, right? But that looks very nice. That is a nice country setting. That's very pretty. Wow. And they get that again is 625 Washington Street, Blandinsville, Illinois, 61420. $34,900 with extra garage space, 1,600 square feet. It's a 2-bedroom and 1 bathroom. Nice find. All right, so now we're going to head into Edwards, Mississippi. This is where you're going to have a chance to unplug. And this looks very interesting. And it's $29,900. It's under $30,000. And we have to remember, you may be getting a well, you may be getting the septic and utilities. And if 2 out of the 3, 3 out of the 3, 1 out of the 3 work, you may be ahead of the game, right? So this one's $29,900. Look at this, 2-story. Looks like maybe a rough cut build. Under $30,000, 1.7 acres, and this is in Hinds County, Mississippi. You have 211,000 people in the county. It's a 1.82% for your property tax rate, and your median home values are right around $160,000. So if you want something to work on, renovate, you just want a piece of country property right here, this is Mississippi. Look at this place. Wow. Look at that. Nice. Beauty may be in the eye of the beholder, and that would be me, of course. You may not agree with me on these properties, but it's interesting to see what's out there nonetheless. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, share these episodes. I so appreciate it, and I appreciate the time you guys spend here with me. I love it, because I love what I do, and I do what I love. This is very cool. Look at this. And this is Edwards, Mississippi, on 1.7 acres of land. Wow. $29,900. under $30,000. So we're going in. So here's your screen porch. How nice is that? I would totally unplug there. Wouldn't that be nice? There you have a little chimney right there. Now you may not want to light that inside that porch. You gotta stay, err on the side of caution, you guys. But this is cool. Look at this place. 299 Edwards, Mississippi in Hinds County. So here is your loft space. We could totally dial up those railings if you wanted. You could incorporate wrought iron if you like, or you could paint those. You could paint the whole interior one conducive color and just have it very modern if you like. Very simple. This is cool. You do have a wood stove from what we see in the lower level. This is cool. Somebody go check this out. And again, the listing links are in the description box below the video. Any of you looking in Mississippi, 1.7 acres, and this is a place to unplug and unwind. Just enjoy the peace and quiet. Wow, this is sweet. If any of you go check this out, leave us a comment. And for those of you that have found properties through these episodes, cheers to you. I'm so glad. Congratulations. Keep those comments coming because I love that. That's what it's all about for this channel. Showing properties with low price and high potential, properties that you can afford. Not $300,000, not $200,000, not $150,000 houses. These are under $35,000 today. And look at this one. This is cool. So there's what we have of the kitchen. So we do have some cabinets, upper and lower cabinets with a little bit of counter space, but you have all of this room in front of that to have an island with counter high chairs. You could add more cabinets to the wall if you like, open shelving if you really want to be modern. But this is sweet. Do have a little bit of closet space. Now here's a little counter that you could pull over into the kitchen with some ceramic tile top. Little trash bin. Edwards, Mississippi, 299, 1.7 acres of land too. Chance to unplug right here. Unwind, unplug. Why not? This is cool. And I know I keep saying it. Pardon me. I'm getting scolded for telling you guys how cute it is through the comment section. I'm sorry, but if you don't want to be kind, maybe you should turn the channel. Just saying. This is very cute. There's your little wood stove. And there's that cute. Just said it again. Just said it again. You got to lighten up, you guys. Just lighten up, right? I like this. Wow, look at the size of your bathroom. So you have a single walk-in shower. You've got the commode right there. You've got your pedestal sink. Now, I'm not sure if it's the photograph or if the paneling is a little wavy, but that can, yeah, it looks like it's coming off from the wall, but you can remove that, right? Vinyl flooring looks like a good size bathroom with linen storage. Looks like we have some windows up above on the upper portion of your walls also. This has a lot of potential for 299 in Edwards, Mississippi in Hinds County. 1.7 acres with your median home values around $160,000. If I were looking in Mississippi, I would be definitely checking this place out. Yeah, there's another view of the exterior. Very cool. Like it. And it's at, let's see here. The address is 20500 Old Highway 80, Lot 19 in Edwards, Mississippi, 39066. Let's check it out on the map. It's only been on the market 19 days. And this one was built in 1996. Big Black River. So that's what we're beside. If any of you are familiar with Big Black River in Mississippi, let us know in the comments. So we have a Tyson's Foods right nearby. And let's see, what else do we have? So we're in Edwards, Mississippi. So we're east of Beechwood. And we also have a Ameristar Casino and Hotel in Vicksburg over to the west of us. And we have Bolton to the east, Jackson, Mississippi is way over here to the east. And we have Redwood up to the north of us and Regenton down to the south, along with Rocky Springs and Adams. So we're right there, red marked spot right here. So we're west of Jackson, Mississippi. And here's your satellite view of the 1.7 acre. There you have it. Well, if that is correct, but that is right near Big Black River. And so if you were to be assessed for this property at $75,000, you would be paying around $1,365 per year for your property taxes on this property here. So you would be paying, oh, sorry about that. You'd be paying, yeah, just around $1,365 per year for your property taxes if you were assessed on $75,000, and they're asking currently $29,900. So let's see if there's a street view for this. Here's your area. Old Highway 80 in Edwards, Mississippi. Wow, that is rural if I've ever seen it. And that is $29,900, and it's been on the market 19 days, built in 1996. And it states here, it's a place to slip away and unplug for more than a weekend. And you have a cabin on the Big Black River, is worth a look, sitting on approximately 1.7 acres at the end of the road, offers plenty of privacy, peaceful setting to relax, fish, and spend time with family and friends, and I'd highly agree with that. And if you're new here, definitely check out the episodes, because I showed you a property in Lawton, Oklahoma that had the coolest conversation pit in a house that's under $55,000. So definitely check the episodes out. And this one was listed for $40,000 back in July, July 11th, and now they're down to $29,900, and there's no property tax history on this one. But again, if they assess you at $75,000, your taxes are going to be around $1,365 per year. And they're asking right now $29,900, and the property tax rate in Hinds County, Mississippi is 1.82%. Nice find right there, I would say. Now we're going to check out Foster City, Michigan. Look at this. So this is up in the UP, you guys. Wow. This is on an acre of land. It's $25,000. And this looks like a really cool place too. It's at 1555 West Robinette Loop. And this one's in Foster City, Michigan in Dickinson County. And we're going to check this out. This was built in 1950 and it's been on the market 29 days. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house with 1,464 square feet. $25,000. Yeah, and this one is in Dickinson County on a little more than an acre of land. And it doesn't look like there's anybody around. So again, if you want a place to unplug, you want a place to modernize, call your own. Here you go, $25,000. So it looks like they do have a back deck on the rear of the house. It has a shingle roof. So here's what we see, vinyl flooring. That looks good. In the kitchen, you have your heating mechanism right there, right on the one side of the kitchen that we see. And there's your cabinets, window above your double sink. Looks like we step up into the room behind the kitchen. Somebody go check this out. $25,000. Dickinson County. Population's around 25,000 people. The property tax rate here is 1.25%. And your median home values are just around $155,000. So here we have the bathroom behind the kitchen wall. So some carpet and vinyl. Wow, look at this. Nice. Possibilities and potential. This could be one of the bedrooms. And paint, walls can be changed color with the click of a paint can. See some closets. $25,000, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Look how pretty this is. So there's one of the bathrooms. I'd take that carpet right out, roll it up and take it right out that window. But we do have a tub and shower combination. Nice vanity, nice sink. Nothing wrong with this. Looks like we could move right in there. More than an acre of land. Dickinson County, Michigan. And you are in the north part of Michigan. This is a very pretty location. So this may be a utility room, maybe? Wow, somebody go check this out. So there is your staircase leading up to the next level. Oh, wow. You could have a 2-family here, a multi-generational living, or maybe you've got, wow, look at this. So this adds some value. So that does have the AC in the window that we see, but look at this, a little kitchenette, more vinyl flooring. Wow, this is sweet. $25,000. Remember to leave me a comment, you guys. Let me know what you think of these houses, whether or not you want to live in these areas. Just tell me and what your thoughts are on these houses for the price points today. Wow. I'm looking at potential. That's what I see. So here's one of the bedrooms. This would be upstairs. So maybe this is where that back deck is off that single door there. Yeah, this is sweet too. $25,000 in Dickinson County. 1950 build. Wow. So there's your attic access. Another bathroom. Vinyl siding. Nothing wrong with that. That needs to be scooped up and saved, you guys. This one just needs some more life brought to it. Look at that beautiful covered porch with your wrought iron railings. Houses need people and people need houses, you guys. And this is another one that's just sitting there waiting for its person. Look at that beautiful location. And yes, you'd have to be okay with living out there. That's for certain. You're going to get some serious snow. It's going to have 4 seasons, but it's very nice nonetheless. $25,000 fine right there. $25,000. 1555 West Robinette Loop. Kind of a pretty address. And built in 1950. Let's see where we are on the map. So there is your parcel. A little over an acre. Right near Felch Grade Trail. You have a DA hardwood store nearby. So we are Foster City, Michigan, right near Hardwood. And we're east of Spruce and east of Felch. And we are west of Hendricks and Cornell, Michigan. And here is Channing, Crystal Falls, Alpha, Florence, Spread Eagle, Iron Mountain, Kingsford, and Niagara and Norway, Michigan. And here you have it. Red marks the spot right there. Wow, that is quite a find. And here is your satellite view. And this is a little more than an acre. Foster City, Michigan in Dickinson County. And that's Dickinson with an I-N-S-I-N. There's the parcel. Nice. Look at that. L-shaped parcel. Robinette Loop. And you do have a neighbor down the street a little ways, but they're not right on top of you by any means. But there are some neighbors in the area. And again, the links to these listings are found in the description box below. Wow. If you want rural in the UP of Michigan, check this one out. Gorgeous. 1555 West Robinette Loop. And it states here, has endless possibilities and potential to be a duplex, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, country home situated on over an acre, offering flexibility to be enjoyed as a single family or a potential duplex. Great sized lot, and you'll find a peaceful setting with a creek just down the road, off-road vehicle trails directly across the street, making it an ideal location for outdoor enthusiasts. You have a covered front porch, spans the length of the home, providing the perfect place for your outdoor coffee. Upstairs, you have 2 additional bedrooms, another full bathroom, and a second kitchenette. And each level is serviced by its own forced air furnace and electricity. Needs a little TLC, but it has the potential for a great property right there. And it was listed for $44,900 back in June. Now they're at $25,000. There's no tax history. But again, the property tax rate is 1.25%. So if they came and assessed you for $75,000 for this home, you may be paying around $950 a year for property taxes at $75,000, and they're asking $25,000 for that house. Not bad. Let's see if there's a street view. There it is. Look at that. That is very pretty. You could add a privacy fence. You could have beautiful. You could plant an arborvitae hedgerow. You have plenty of room for a garage. You get out your side-by-sides, your ATVs, your four-wheeler, your mini bike, your e-bike, whatever you want to ride, your snowmobile, because you can ride it here and give yourself a chance to unplug. Wow. 1555 West Robinette loop. Nice find. $25,000. Now we're going to head into Pittsburgh. Now this may not be for everybody, but I'm telling you, if I were looking for a place in Pittsburgh, I would be looking at this little place. This is a little brick home at 1541 Marie Street. It's $20,000. Now remember, you're going to get municipal septic, utilities, and your water. It's $20,000 with a lower level garage. It's a brick structure with a shingle roof. We're in Pittsburgh, so we're in Alleghany County. The population is over 1 million people. Your property tax rate's 2.77%, and your median home values are coming in just under $300,000 in Alleghany County, Pennsylvania. So we're going to take a look at this. It's been on the market for 31 days, built in 1928, and it has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom with just under 810 square feet of living space. This is so cute. We're going to remove that ivy, give this brick some room to breathe, but look at our beautiful covered porch. Going to have to keep an open mind with this one, you guys. $20,000. This is so pretty. If you're looking in Pittsburgh, you may know what the rents are there. You may know what houses cost that aren't, renovation projects such as this. $20,000. Here's your back porch. Yeah, we're just going to remove that overgrowth and clean this up. You have a stone foundation. You have some little stairs to get you to your back door, and they even left your grocery cart. You never know what you're going to find, right? Okay, look at this. Hardwood flooring, faux fireplace, which is not uncommon for Pittsburgh, and we have our beautiful glass block windows on each side of that fireplace. This has potential all day long. $20,000 find. This is cute. Love that wallpaper. Now, if you did not want that mirror above the fireplace, you could put something else there. You could, add more brick and go all the way up to the ceiling. You could paint the brick if you wanted and put a little, little electric fireplace in there if you like. But this is super cute. Hardwood flooring, whole wall of mirrors as you enter your living room. $20,000. Let's keep going here. Maybe you'll find a Pittsburgh potty in the basement. We even have a fancy chandelier with this one, you guys. Look at that archway too. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, this has potential also. You'd be right in Pittsburgh. With a lot of local amenities. City of Bridges. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Somebody go check this out. If that is ceramic tile on the ceiling, that is a first for me, you guys. Look at that. So here's your kitchen through that other archway. Yeah, that looks like ceramic tile. I've never seen this before. Wow, that took some time. It's a really cool pendant light. I've never seen this before. I've never seen a room wrapped in tile like that. So it does have a gas range. Looks like a countertop gas range. Wow, this is cool. $20,000 find right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Alleghany County. So with the property tax rate of 2.77%, if they were to come and assess you for $75,000 here, your taxes would be around $2,080 a year, which would be around $175, give or take, per month for your property taxes. And that's on $75,000. They're asking $20,000. And it's a brick home, so if you did some modifications and renovations to this, if you kept the exterior the way it looks and just cleaned it up, you may not even get assessed for $75,000, right? Look at this. This is a cute bathroom. Can't close the lid on this one. There isn't one, you guys, but we can add one. Does have the nice window. Yeah, I'm not sure what's all over that floor, but go check it out, clean it up, and call it your own. So this could be a bedroom, and there might be hardwood floor beneath the carpet. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is mold, if it's moisture, but that to me can be, that can be eradicated, and this house can be fixed. It's a shame that it's sitting there vacant. And remember what I say, they don't increase in value when a home is unoccupied like this. You can ask questions, do a little research, find out more about it, talk to the neighbors, check out communities and things. But this house looks to me like it's got a lot of potential. And maybe you could buy it for $15,000. It's hard to say unless you make an offer, right? These properties are placed on the market to be sold. So my advice is, if you like it, you have a home inspection, you're okay with what the results, make an offer. Look at that. So you've got a fenced yard. Wow. This is cool. I like this one. That is like a little brick bungalow in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a lower garage. I wish they would have shown the garage or a little bit, something of that lower area. But man, you've got a fenced private backyard, hardwood flooring. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. It's not a huge house. It's bigger than a tiny house. It's bigger than a bread box. And this one has a really cool kitchen wrapped in ceramic tile. I've never seen that before. Somebody go check this one out. $20,000. Yeah, I love that. And that's at 1541 Marie Street. So let's check it out on the map. Where are we? So here's your parcel. Right there's the parcel. And we're not far off of Laketon Road. And we have Cousins Market over here. If you want to head out at Cousins Market. And let's see, what else do we have nearby? Hunter Park. Oh, and we do have, let's see here, I just saw that. I thought there was a UPMC right there. Maybe not. We also have the Frick Pittsburgh Museums and Gardens nearby. How sweet is that? We have, let's see, 5 Points Bake Shop nearby and a Bistro Cafe. And so we are just a little bit northeast of Wilkinsburg. And you have Ensign Market nearby as well. So we are northwest of Churchill, not far off of 376. You have, let's see here, Botanical Gardens are right over here to the west. And there you've got the Strip District, if you're familiar with that in Pittsburgh. You've got the Andy Warhol Museum. This is a sweet location. Carnegie's down here to the southwest. Yeah, so we're not far from Fox Chapel. We're just south of it. And this is in Pittsburgh at 1541 Marie Street. Sweet find right there. And it's been on the market 31 days, built in 1928. 1-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow, ready for its next chapter. Bring your ideas and transform this property into something special. Has a functional floor plan, classic character, in convenient Wilkinsburg location. Sweet. That's a great renovation project. It was sold for $21,450 back in 2000. So now it's 26 years later, and they're offering it for $20,000. And on an assessment of $27,600, the taxes are coming in at $1,326. But again, if they were assessing you at $75,000, your taxes may be around $2,077 per year. Let's check out the street view. Look at that. You're pretty close to your neighbors. You'd have to love thy neighbor in Pittsburgh, of course. But there's your sidewalks for your walkability. Here's your neighborhood that you can always do research on. Not bad, you guys, for $20,000. Improve the value of the home, the community. Your neighbors would love it. And that is 1541 Marie Street. Pretty. That's very nice. And that is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for $20,000. Not a bad buy. That's got great potential. Or we have this one in Foster City, Michigan, up in the UP for $25,000 on a little more than an acre. Then we have this one here in Edwards, Mississippi on 1.7 acres. That perfect place to unplug for $29,900. And if you're looking in Illinois, this one's Blandinsville for $34,900. And that one's been on the market more than 160 days. And it's under $35,000, and it has more than 1,600 square feet of living space. And remember, the one in Michigan, you could have 2 families there, or just a, friend that you love that you want to share your space with. And that'll do it for today's episode. Hope you're all having a beautiful Tuesday or Thursday. I think the coffee's kicking in, you guys. It's Thursday. I was already here Tuesday, right? So be sure to check that episode out too. It's great to be with everybody. We'll see you the next one, because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. I think I need to go run a mile. Cheers, you guys.